Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Friday, June 19, 2026. In the headlines, Media Week focuses on Iran war's impact and press responsibility. Queen's Park bomb survivor Jackie Bailey remembers tragic day. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell addresses voter eligibility concerns. Grenada plans overhaul of street naming, property numbering, and heritage restoration. Also in the news, regionally, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Mottley calls for global support on reparations. Internationally, the United Arab Emirates sets 15 as the social media age limit. Plus, in the sports news, football fans brace for a busy 5-game weekend, while Anderson Peters secures season best in Diamond League Doha thriller.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Thanks for joining us. One of the highlights of Media Week 2026 was the National Roundtable on the likely impact of the Iran war on the Caribbean, including Grenada. The discussion on Thursday was hosted in partnership with Campeche International Consultants, Inc. President of the Media Workers Association of Grenada, Calista Faria, brought into focus how the media have been leading the conversations, as we hear in this Gerard Joseph report.
How the media reports on various crises involving geopolitics, diplomacy, and security influences public understanding and government policies. That's according to Calista Faria, President of the Media Workers Association of Grenada. Chiming in on the war in Iran, Faria says the story was reported via different lenses, internationally, regionally, and locally. She believes the conflict has highlighted a challenge facing modern journalism, which is the speed of information. The MWAG president notes that news no longer follows the traditional media platforms, which has pushed the association to directly address this challenge through capacity building for its members.
It is one of the areas that we actually touched on, how fast information moves and how everyone is now doing news, everyone is now sharing their own information. And even at the level of government, we talked about that too, how, even our government and here in Grenada, and the police putting out their news first before, sending it through to traditional media.
Reflecting on the theme for Media Week, press freedom and responsibility in a time of consequence, Faria says misinformation and disinformation are among the issues facing journalists.
During periods of conflict, journalists must therefore perform a dual role. They must report developments. We must report developments rapidly, but we must also verify information carefully. The pressure to be first must never outweigh the responsibility to be accurate.
She admonishes that inaccurate reporting can influence markets, investor confidence, and contribute to public anxiety.
Countries such as Grenada, information has become part of our economic resilience. And businesses, I know that businesses do monitor what's going on in the media, social media now, of course, and to look ahead and to see what decisions that they need to make.
Understanding that consumers or citizens digest information globally, the MWAG president says it is crucial that local news entities dissect the impacts international events will have at home.
Are we consuming information from diverse sources? Are we distinguishing between reporting and opinion? A lot of what we see and a lot of the access that we have to what's happening in such a far-flung place as Iran with that conflict is reported first by the international media. We need to put that in context. We need to create perspective for our Caribbean, our regional and local national audiences.
According to Faria, press freedom ensures the flow of information, while responsibility certifies that information is accurate, balanced, and useful. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
As the US-Iran war drives up global prices, Grenadians are feeling the effects with higher costs for fuel, goods and services. While safety nets can help ease the burden, each regional government decides when to act. A local economist explains why some respond quickly while others wait.
The question of whether governments in the Caribbean, including Grenada, should delay or respond immediately to the ongoing crisis in the Middle East, triggered by the United States war on Iran, was addressed during a national roundtable on Thursday. The Media Workers Association of Grenada partnered with Campeche International Consultants to host a national roundtable on the likely impact of the Iran war on the Grenadian and other Caribbean economies. Retired banker and economist Richard Duncan, in response to the question posed, stated that any measures taken should be targeted, clinical, and transitory.
So any measures taken, there should be conditions that should be announced ahead of time so that people know that when these conditions are met, those measures will be removed. The risk is always when people come to depend on them, expect them to be there, and the policymaker feel constrained to reverse them.
Dungan explained that the measures should be a social compact taken in the interest of citizens within conditions which are removed once the circumstances no longer exist.
It might be removed all of a sudden, it might be removed gradually. So again, sometimes delay depends on, do you have the fiscal space to do it in the first instance? Do you have to mobilize aid packages to help you put in those safety nets in place and so on? Do you first have to do a survey to determine those who are genuinely in need?
He noted that there are several factors which would affect a government's decision to implement safety net measures or wait to see what unfolds.
You move too soon, you have a longer period of time to, carry this burden. You move too late, people are impaired, they are hurt, and stuff like that. And of course, the political calculus always play a role in that.
The government of Grenada recently placed a $17 cap on gas and diesel prices, while other measures to steady public transport prices have been in place due to the ongoing war in Ukraine. However, other impacts are still being felt by citizens due to the wide-ranging effects on the global market. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
Other news, on the 46th anniversary of the Queen's Park bombing, Jackie Bailey reflects on the tragic events of June 19, 1980, which changed her life as a child and left a lasting mark on Grenada. She shared her story with GBN's Shania McIntosh in an exclusive interview.
Today marks 46 years since the Queen's Park bombing in St. George's, Grenada. Survivor Jackie Bailey, who was just 9 years old at the time, remembers the rainy day when thousands gathered for the Butler Strong Heroes Day rally held to honor Tabal Uriah Buzz Butler and Alistair Strong. Jackie, as she is affectionately known, recalls that children were encouraged to attend the event. However, during the rally, a bomb exploded, killing 3 people: Jackie's sister, Bernadette Bailey, who was 15, Loris Humphrey, age 13, and Lauren Charles, 23. Another 100 people were also injured in the incident.
The time of the rally, that June 19th, 1980, I was 9 years old, and I was attending the rally because we were told as children that we were to attend.
Jackie, who was among those seriously hurt, the injuries she suffered resulted in the amputation of one of her limbs and led to her relying on the use of a prosthetic leg for mobility. Jackie says the explosion is still one of her most painful childhood memories.
In terms of the atmosphere,
yes,
and so on, right? Okay, that's what take 2. All right, so in terms of the atmosphere, June 19th, it was pretty overcast. It was raining, and so we went inside to seek shelter. That's inside the stadium, that is, inside the Queen's Park.
Despite many challenges, Jackie pushed forward relentlessly over the years, overcoming the physical and emotional effects of June 19th, 1980.
Well, it affected my life drastically. In that being so young and being the only person that I can recall having a prosthetic leg at the time had me living a life very sheltered. I lived a very sheltered life before that, scared of coming out, scared of being teased and so on. And as a result, that kind of held me back from doing a lot of things which I would have loved to do. But as time progressed, growing up, you see different things. People start seeing different things. TV came into existence. Everybody seeing that is more or less normal. I think I was more accepted then. I got to be more accepted then, and now I feel comfortable. So I wouldn't say that it has affected my life in such a drastic way. I found my niche of friends which allowed me to be me.
She later spent over 30 years in the media industry, becoming a familiar face at the Grenada Broadcasting Network as a videographer, editor, producer, and photographer. As Grenada remembers those lost and injured in the Queen's Park bombing, Jackie Bailey's story is one of resilience and strength. The anniversary stands as a reminder of a dark day in the nation's history and its ongoing impact on survivors, families, and the country. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
All right, thanks, Jackie. By the way, Jackie Bailey's a masterful video editor. Of course, she once worked at the Grenada Broadcasting Network. This is Network News. We're going to take a break. More to come after the break.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Andy, turns out I'm allergic to the Australian veggie spread.
Ooh, thankfully CG United will cover you anywhere in the world. Remember when I went to Australia for my title fight? Trust me when I say you do not want to get in the ring with a kangaroo. It wasn't until my victory dinner with the Sultan that I realized top shelf caviar doesn't agree with me. But I was covered. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm teaching your cousin how to use a flamethrower.
Medical cover anywhere in the world. CG United. Good like that.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
The month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and people-centered leadership at the Monrouge Plainfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhair, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
Grenada, get ready for this one as Megaforce Promotions presents Slip and Slide, the concert. Saturday, 20th June, National Cricket Stadium. Gates open 6 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m.
And what's so special?
Holland, international dancehall superstar Masika.
Money nothing no me girl me a provider. Buy your deal and buy the designer.
Masika.
I saw she slip, I saw she slide on. What a girl can ride on.
Alongside Javinci. Also performing live from Grenada, Tarpri Jr., Sakina and the Alpha One Band, Little Natty and Thunder, Buba 473, Sam Dan. Early bird tickets cost $100 until June 12th. It's $120 after, or you pay more at the door. one should miss. Maseka.
I saw she slip, I saw she slide on.
Maseka.
Bye, Grenada. See you soon. Spend it when you have it.
You saw my card. You saw my.
Mommy, she come back again. Mommy, she coming again. Rosaline! Rose!
You guys, let's go. We'll figure something out. You see what happened to me? Don't get caught off guard. Get your water tanks at On The Spot Hardware today.
About your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Football fans and instant cash lovers, it's time to score big with Instacash Golden Goal. For just $5, you could kick your way to a top prize of $10,000. Match any of your numbers to the winning numbers and win the prize shown instantly. With a winning match, check the VAR screen bonus and add that prize to your total winnings. And that's not all. There's a thrilling corner kick triple below, played separately. Match 3 like amounts and win that amount. Or match 2 like amounts plus the soccer ball symbol and triple your winnings. Whether it's the $500 or the big $10,000 goals, grab your golden goal Instacash ticket today and start scoring cash. Must be 18 or older to play.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction.
This is Network News live from the Grenadian capital. Welcome back to the news. Police have recaptured 28-year-old Chavis Paul of Belmont St. George, who escaped from His Majesty's prisons. The Royal Grenada Police Force has not disclosed the date or circumstances of his escape. Now, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has addressed concerns about who can vote in Grenada's next election, especially regarding returning nationals. He says electoral laws remain unchanged and clarified that registered voters must be present in Grenada on election day to cast their ballots. More in this Shania McIntosh report.
Nothing has changed. The electoral law that governed the last election is the electoral law that is going to govern the next election. And so persons who are registered voters are eligible to vote, and once they are here in Grenada and able to show up in person and cast their votes, then I expect that process will be followed. So I don't think persons who are in or out of the country at any given point in time should worry unnecessarily about to vote. So I will answer a question as often asked. We do not have any mail-in voting. We do not have any absentee voting. You have to be in Grenada to be able to vote, and obviously you have to be a registered person to vote. So if you're a registered elector, if you have your ID card, then that's all you need.
Grenada could soon see significant changes in how streets, properties and historic landmarks are identified and preserved. Speaking on DMs with PM, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said government is developing a national street naming, property numbering and geo-mapping system to address long-standing gaps that affect public services and economic activity.
Intend to do so. Actually, it poses a significant challenge to international trade and commerce, even for Grenada. A perfect example is when you ask someone what's your address and you just say Grandance or Montrouge, or Tempe. It actually is no fixed or specific location, and just from simple things like parcels and so on, it poses a challenge for us. So that's part of what we have to do as a country to make sure that we can get to the point where we have fixed addresses, numbering, and, as you said, geo-mapping.
The Prime Minister also provided an update on government's plans to restore York House and other historic properties along Church Street.
We have plans afoot to restore York House, as well as some of the other government assets along Church Street in particular. The Ministry for Culture, Creative Affairs is working on this. One of the buildings we've acquired on Church Street is the Priory. The intent here is to be able to look at restoring things like York House and the Priory so that they can serve as things like libraries, so that they can serve as art galleries, etc. So certainly plans are on the way in relation to addressing those issues. I should point out that these things do take time, because you have to, in the case of York House, we have to verify that the foundation is fit for purpose. We also have to have the right designs. We then have to have tendering. We then have to have the capital to obviously pay to restore and build it. And importantly, we have to have the functionality of York House, because one of the challenges is parking. And so it is also part of a larger complex that once housed the court complex and our old Parliament building. But we definitely have plans to restore the site.
As Father's Day weekend begins, Grand Inspirian Preschool welcomed dads for a special afternoon of engagement, celebrating the vital role fathers play in their children's lives. GBN ISO is next.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clear Vision.
I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Grand Inspirian Preschool hosted a dedicated session for fathers on Friday, offering a chance for dads to connect and take part in activities with their children. The event, timed to coincide of course with Father's Day weekend, focused on strengthening family bonds and highlighting the importance of active fatherhood in early childhood development. The gathering offered a warm and lively atmosphere as fathers and children shared meaningful moments together, setting the tone for a weekend of appreciation and celebration. So let's make all that as feel extra special this Sunday as you continue to share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or through our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISO.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Looking for the perfect pre-carnival fete? Then get ready for Rhythm and Spice, a Rotary brunch experience happening Sunday, June 28th from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Enjoy an afternoon of bold flavors, vibrant rhythms, and unforgettable vibes featuring Sakina and the Alpha One Band, plus guest artists and DJs. Early bird tickets are just $200 and available now on GoToFet.com. Dress code brunch chic, island elegance with spice-inspired tones. Hosted by the Rotary Club of Grenada. Proceeds support Rotary community projects. Rhythm and Spice, Sunday, June 28th, Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Sip, savor, socialize, support.
Running a small business can be hard. The early mornings, the long hours, the constant hustle to make every sale count. But these days, more customers carry cards, not cash. And that often means a missed sale. Not anymore. With the tap-to-phone service from Co-op Bank, you can have an easy, secure way to accept payments using only your smartphone. No terminals, no cables, no setup fees, just your phone. Now every entrepreneur, barbers, vendors, taxi operators, creatives and more can accept card payments instantly, fast, simple, and backed by Visa's trusted global network. Sign up for Tap to Phone today because doing business just got easier.
With just $5, catch your lucky break and double your money with $25,000 scratchy for the same price. Win easy with Money, Money, Money and Electric Sevens. Check out these scratch games at authorized lottery agents across the Tri-Island. Over $1.5 million in total prizes and as much as $25,000 can be won on just one ticket of each game. Play Scratch today. Absolutely no draws and no waiting. Just chances at instant winnings. Scratch, win easy. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
There are are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
The Ministry of Agriculture White Potato Production Initiative is an OECS sub-regional project aimed at reducing Grenada's reliance on imported white potatoes, which in 2025 had an imported value of over 4.5 million EC dollars. The White Potato Production Initiative is part of the Ministry of Agriculture's food security drive and is being undertaken with the simultaneous cultivation of other crops such as sweet potatoes, pineapples, coconuts, carrots, and other vegetables. Other OECS countries like Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are already at an advanced stage in white potato production, with Dominica completely cutting the import of white potatoes during the first quarter of 2026. Grenada is now preparing to advance production for better output in 2027. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, ensuring food and nutrition security for all.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
At 5 p.m. on August 5th, 1944, the schooner Island Queen sailed out of the St. George's Harbor. On board were some of Grenada's brightest and best sons and daughters. What happened afterwards remains a mystery.
Where Island Queen gone?
Heritage Theatre Company presents Lucy's Straw Hat, a full-length drama written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, a moving story about a family caught up in the drama of this great mystery. Meet Mammy Sylvie, a woman with a secret too heavy to keep but too painful to reveal.
Asking for forgiveness for not telling you the truth.
Pa John, the war veteran.
Sometimes I sit here feeling so helpless, so crushed.
Lucy's Straw Hat at Grenada Trade Center on Saturday 13th and Sunday 14th June, and at the Luke Cinema on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st June. Advance tickets $60, $75 at the door. Come join us.
Where Island Queen gone?
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Caribbean leaders will focus on food security at the upcoming CARICOM summit in St. Lucia. Prime Minister Philip J. Pear wants quick, united action to make farming stronger and cut down on food imports. He believes this will help Caribbean countries rely less on imported food and make their agriculture more secure. The issue will be a top priority when leaders meet at the CARICOM conference.
With drought conditions heightening concerns over food security across the region, Prime Minister Philip J. Pear says the upcoming meeting of the Conference of CARICOM Heads of Government to be held in St. Lucia will place renewed focus on strengthening regional food production and resilience. Responding to questions on the issue, the Prime Minister stressed the importance of member states leveraging their unique resources to address food security challenges and other pressing regional concerns.
There was not a theme, but there was an objective in CARICOM to have 25% of our food imported, 25% of our food produced in the region by the year 2030. That has been shifted to 2035. The issue is CARICOM can produce possibly in every country, but in one country that has the capacity to produce food to trade with the other countries of CARICOM. That is the ideal. But that comes with certain constraints, right? Transportation. You have to either air freight it or send by sea across. You have transportation issues. So the issue is we try in every country to at least make every country self-sufficient in at least a few crops. So in St. Lucia, we chose 7 crops, self-sufficient in 7 crops, and you produce it for your local population and export the excess.
Prime Minister Pear emphasized that achieving regional food security will require countries to maximize their respective strengths, whether through human resource, agricultural land, technology, or investment.
For the countries with large land resources like Ghana to have our locals go across and plant in certain areas of Ghana and send that food across. But again, these things have regional call for strong regional integration, and these are the kind of things we're going to be discussing at the Heads Retreat on Monday. These kind of things that benefit the people of the region, so they can stop eating, they can eat right, and all the non-communicable diseases that we have because of poor diets. We can improve them. We can improve on that.
This is Network News. Tony Julian is up next. Stay with us.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account, and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store, or call 442-8602, 459-4325, or 416-8467 for further information.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Victory, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Good evening to you, sporting fans. We begin with what's to be a busy weekend indeed. After all, 5 matches are down on the cards this weekend in the GFA Premier League. Now, league leaders Paradise FC face a stern test of their championship credentials as they host a dangerous St. David FC squad at the Lassages playing field. Kick-off time for that one is scheduled for tomorrow evening from 6, with Paradise looking to protect their own throne in front of a hostile home crowd. Simultaneously at 6, traditional powerhouses Queen's Park Rangers FC and SAFL. They'll lock horns in a tactical battle at Queen's Park. The Saturday night drama concludes with a 7 p.m. primetime blockbuster, that time round under the floodlights at the Roy St. John playing field, where FC Camohon and St. John Sport will both battle it out for crucial points, and that's to climb the league standings. The football frenzy carries over into Sunday evening with 2 crucial matches there. kicking off simultaneously at 6 p.m. First off, Hard Rock FC against Sab Spartans. A gritty physical encounter. It's expected at the Fur playing field. That's as both clubs fight to secure 3 vital points. The weekend wraps up in a spectacular fashion at Alston George Park, where the Hurricanes will look to unleash an attacking storm against a resilient 100 FC. On to the ladies. The West Indies women's cricket team, they'll look to extend their own winning streak to 3 matches. That's when they clash with Sri Lanka women this Sunday, the 21st, at the Seat Unique Stadium in Bristol. The high-stakes encounter, scheduled for a 10:30 a.m. local time start, marks match 17 of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2026. The Maroon Warriors enter the Group 2 fixture brimming with momentum, following a thrilling hard-fought 7-run victory over Scotland on the 18th. The critical defensive display put Hayley Matthews' side in a prime position to challenge for a semi-final berth, making Sunday's game a critical pivotal point in their World Cup campaign. Matthews will therefore lead a heavily experienced 15-player squad featuring core veterans Deandra Doughton, Stephanie Taylor, and wicketkeeper batter Shermaine Campbell, alongside vice-captain Chanel Henry. The squad's depth will be vital against a dangerous Sri Lanka side, though, known for disrupting top-tier teams in tournament formats. Cricket West Indies selectors have expressed immense confidence in the balance of the current roster, though, which blends explosive power hitting with a versatile spin and pace bowling attack, tailored for English conditions, with both teams desperate to secure maximum points in a tightly contested Group 2. So Sunday's showdown in Bristol promises to be a definitive moment in the race for the knockout stages. Still with cricket this time, Roston Chase will captain a reinforced 15-member West Indies squad against Sri Lanka. That'll be in a 2-match test series at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium from the 25th of June right through to the 7th of July. The men in maroon aim to dominate on home soil to finish their current World Test Championship title strong. And that's before concluding their late 2026 calendar with a home series against Pakistan and an away tour of Bangladesh. Now, Joshua De Silva, the wicketkeeper batsman, returns after dominating domestic cricket with 996 runs over the last 2 seasons. Amir Jangu earns his first call-up since January 2025. That's after finishing second in runs scored this season, highlighted by a double century. Alzari Joseph is back in action himself after injury had forced him to miss the recent tours of India and New Zealand respectively. Sharma Joseph rejoins the squad alongside Alzari. The pair last featured together against Australia in 2025. So the squad is currently in the final days of a high-performance training camp in Antigua, so you can follow the action live on Classic Radio. And now to Grenada's 2-time world champion Anderson Peters. He secured a stellar second-place finish in the men's javelin throw at the Doha Diamond League, registering a spectacular season's best distance of 86.38 meters. Peters seized early control of the elite field on his second attempt, briefly dominating the top of the leaderboard. However, his Sri Lanka counterpart answered the challenge by launching a massive winning throw of 88.68 meters on his 4th attempt. That was to claim the title. The high-stakes event featured a world-class lineup, with American Curtis Thompson taking 3rd place at 85.9 meters, and India's Olympic champion Neeraj Chopra finishing 4th with 85.69 meters. Upon his return to competition, the second-place finish finish in Doha positions Peters exceptionally well for the rest of the international track and field circuit. Peters has now accumulated 22 total points, placing him just 1 point behind his Sri Lankan rival, Pathiraj. Under the strict Diamond League structure, elite athletes receive points on an 8-to-1 scale for finishing first through 8th in each respective meeting. These critical points are compiled across the global circuit's qualifying legs to ultimately determine which top-tier athletes advance to the prestigious season's finale. And we find, meanwhile, the race for the Diamond League final is heating up as the global track and field circuit moves rapidly across Europe and North America. So remember, Peters will no doubt be looking to lock in his targets to secure a spot in the championship. The action moves to the 28th of June at the meeting in Paris, followed quickly by the Prefontaine Classic in Oregon on the 4th of July. From there, the tour blazes through Monaco, London, Lausanne, and you'll have Silesia and Zurich over July right through to August. It all builds to the grand finale in Brussels on the 4th and 5th of September, where only the top 6-point earners will battle for the ultimate Diamond League trophy. And with that, we've had the latest sporting highlights for you. We're still ahead. Kenroy Baptiste returning with your regional and international news, so do stay with us. All for now, Tony Julian thanking you for viewing the latest sporting highlights and wishing you a great Father's Day weekend.
All right, time for Around the Globe. Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Mottley is urging countries around to work together for reparatory justice. She says healing is needed to fix the harm caused by racism and unfair treatment in the past. Prime Minister Mottley says her message is not angry or violent, but focused on the need to heal humanity. She believes real healing will help people everywhere reach their true potential. Mottley spoke about how old systems treated people as property and created lasting damage.
Regrettably, the world in which we function is still very much the child of that old order and of that bigotry that would have declared us chattel and property. We have come to ask that those efforts be coordinated in such a way such that we can bring healing to our population and that we can remove from our legacy those who feel ashamed and injustice at the use of the word black, those who feel ashamed and unfair by reason of the treatment that our people have had meted out to them, and regrettably, through the systems and corridors of power that still reflect first-class and second-class citizens of the world.
Further afield, the United Arab Emirates has become the first Arab country to ban social media use for children under 15, aiming to protect young people online. The decision comes as governments around the world look for ways to reduce the risks online platforms pose to children.
We think they're The UAE has become the first Arab country to set a minimum age for social media use. Under the new rules approved on Thursday, children under 15 are banned from creating or using personal social media accounts. They are also prohibited from posting, commenting, sharing, or joining public groups. Teenagers aged 15 to 16, however, will be allowed to use social media but will be subject to enhanced safeguards. These include age-based content controls, parental supervision, and restrictions on interacting with unknown users. Social media platforms must also implement robust age verification measures using digital ID and AI. Self-declaration of age will not be accepted as a valid form of verification. The government said the move aims to protect children from inappropriate content, online risks, and excessive use.
A reminder of the headlines in a moment. Just of time to remind you of the headlines. Media Week focuses on Iran war's impact and press responsibility. Queen's Park bomb survivor Jackie Bailey remembers tragic day. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell addresses voter eligibility concerns. Grenada plans overhaul of street naming, property numbering, and heritage restoration. Also in the news regionally, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Mottley calls for global support on reparations. Internationally, the United Arab Emirates sets 15 as the social media age limit. Plus in the sports news, football fans brace for a busy 5-game weekend, while Anderson Peters secures season best in Diamond League Doha thriller. Happy Father's Day to all of the nation's fathers. Enjoy your day. Thank you for all the work you do in the lives of your children. Thank you.